Okay, hey guys. I just wanted to come on real quick and give my opinions on the Nikkiidior video. I know it's kind of old now, but I think after watching a couple of responses to that video and to height maintenance video, I think in general people are not understanding both videos because I sort of done videos touching on those issues, my rant video and the black sheep of the natural hair community videos. Um, what people seem not to understand is that both people were offended and affected in a negative way. Um, although myself and Miss High Maintenance are from a different perspective from Nikkiidior's, at the end of the day, both people were offended, and that's all that matters. I see a lot of responses where people are just saying, are sort of disregarding both opinions, and that's the problem. You're not taking people's opinions and life experiences into account. Um, I feel horrible for both women, and when Miss High Maintenance started talking about how she went to a natural hair show and she was told that her hair was too natural, pretty much saying too black or too African, um, so they couldn't do her hair. And then for Miss Nikkiidior, it was, your hair is not black enough to be a part of this gathering. And I think both is just horrible. And I can imagine going somewhere and then people telling me you're too black and you're not black enough, so both of you, we're going to treat both of you some type of way. What I think should be discussed are the natural hair events, to be honest. The fact that Miss High Maintenance went somewhere and someone told her you're too natural, what the hell? And then to treat Nikkiidior like an outsider, I wish both women would have said who organized the hair expos, whatever they were. The organization needs to be put on blast, and the hair companies who were there need to be aware that, like, this venue, these whatever, these companies are treating customers like crap. Like, you can't do that. You specifically invited people to an event, and then you size people up and down and decide, okay, no, you can leave, but you can stay. And I watched a video and someone was talking about how if they were to go to a mixed chicks event, how the organization and how the people who are mixed would probably look at a full black person like, you're not mixed and you have a different hair texture that is not considered mixed, so you can leave. But on the other hand, Nikkiidior went to a hair event. They're saying pretty much gave her an aura or a feel that she shouldn't be there because she's not black or considered natural. The problem is both scenarios shouldn't happen, period. If you are having an event and it says natural hair, then anybody with natural hair can be there, even if it's loose textured mix. When I hear natural hair, I'm thinking everyone, because there's white people with curly natural hair, there's Hispanics. So what, you want a DNA test? Do you want to see how black am I, or if you want to check how little black I am? Like, what, you need to be specific on what these natural hair events are, because both women were discriminated against, and it's wrong, period. And I'm hearing people giving responses about light skin, dark skin, but what people aren't realizing is it's discrimination, period. And these organizations need to be put on blast. And I really want to find out what are the names of these organizations and who's sponsoring these, because the sponsors need to know that they have employees treating customers or future customers like trash. And that's what people aren't getting. You can't treat people like they're nothing. Because that's pretty much what happened. I really can't believe that Miss High Maintenance went somewhere to a hair event and someone told her hair was too natural. That takes balls. That is crazy to me. And the fact that Nikkiidior, one of the employees, were giving out pamphlets but specifically singled out Nikkiidior. Both are wrong. Forget the skin tone, forget the hair texture. They both are discriminated against by other black people. What the hell? Like, I don't understand why people are just focusing on the hair texture and the skin. They were discriminated against. That's what we really need to focus on. And yes, there's texture envy. There's texture discrimination. Both women received. That's a problem. And I don't know, it just makes me feel like, well, damn, should I even attend some of these natural gatherings? Because if I have to worry about, like, oh, what, are you going to judge me because I'm wearing a weave or a wig? Are you going to judge me because of my skin tone? Are you going to judge me because of my hair texture? Are you going to size me up and down to see, like, am I dressed appropriate? Like, what are the rules for these natural hair gatherings? I don't know. I think people, before making video responses or leaving negative comments about skin tone and hair, you really need to stop and think that these women are just expressing how they feel and how they were discriminated against. And that's the big issue. And you really need to respect other people's opinions. Even on hair forums and blogs, people are quick to call you stupid, ignorant, all these type of names just for having an opinion. Both women went through something and are just expressing how they felt. Instead of writing something mean and negative, stop and think and put yourself in that position to have people that's supposed to be a positive place that instead turned around and became really mean and negative. That's not the purpose of the natural hair community, and that's not the purpose of these events. And you know what? Event organizations, whatever, they need to be put on blast, because this is not the first and the last time I think I'm going to hear about people feeling discriminated against. You need to get your shit together. Period. Sorry for cursing, but some of these organizations and even some of these product companies, whatever, you need more of a positive, diverse advertising. Kara's daughter went through that when she only had light-skinned, same-complected people. Like, I feel like sometimes some of these companies and organizations are doing this just so they can get a buzz, so people can talk. But at this point, it's just becoming negative. Shame on you to companies who only put a specific look and certain type of texture. Shame on you if you're giving side eyes and dirty looks to people because they don't fit your image of what natural should be. Shame on you the fact that you're hiring people that treat your customers or whatever in a negative way. Forget Nikkiidior and high maintenance. Focus on the organization and the brands who are treating us like crap based on the way we look and our hair texture. Period. And that's all I have to say.